In this forum, we hope to inspire, entertain, and educate you about a very special district in San Francisco, the Mission.
Last year was extremely tough on the small business community, especially those in the Latino areas. Yeah, happy to be here and also I'm here as an observer as well to listen to about the merchants and how they've adapted and overcome struggles as of late, and see how we can help.
So now I'm very proud to introduce someone that really doesn't need an intro, as he's been a longtime community leader and advocate for the Mission District. He's also a poet and a painter and a lowrider and a musician of Mayan and Nicaraguan descent who was born and raised in San Francisco. So welcome to the stage, my friend. Tell us a little bit about all the great work that you're doing and the Mission Merchants.
Well, thank you. Buenas tardes a todos. It's a pleasure to join you all here today, and thank you for putting this together, because this is very much needed for our small merchants and our businesses in our community today. Here in the Mission District, we are at ground zero for this pandemic. We've had more people than any other neighborhood in San Francisco that has actually been affected by the virus itself. And so when you look at, well, why the Mission? Well, because we have, the highest population of frontline workers. And I'm not talking about nurses and doctors and firefighters and police. I'm talking about grocery workers, I'm talking about janitors, and a lot of them are minimum wage workers. And so, a lot of people have the luxury to shelter in place, but Latinos did not have that luxury. And so that's not only impacted the workers in a lot of our businesses in our community, but businesses throughout the city of San Francisco. So here in the Mission, I co-founded the San Francisco Latino Task Force COVID-19, and we started in April of last year in 2020 with the task force. We tested over 4,000 people in 2 census tracts. And I immediately afterwards called the mayor and said, we need to test the rest of the neighborhood, because the trend of the number of people that were going to San Francisco General Hospital, over 50% were Latinos, but yet we're only 15% of the population.
I co-own Café de Olla with my business partner, Antonio. I emigrated from Mexico like 25 years ago, and I've always been living in the city, specifically in the Mission.
Hi, my name is Eduardo Antonio, and I'm from Oaxaca, Mexico. And I've been living in San Francisco and Oakland also, but right now, because we opened the cafe with Francisco, we decided to move back to San Francisco. And I love San Francisco.
And my name is David. I have 45 years in San Francisco. And I opened my business in 1980. And nobody have that kind of the tacos, the food. I'm the first in San Francisco, I think in all California, because I came from Chicago and I cooked over there in Taqueria, and I like business for mine. That's why I come to San Francisco.
I'd like to introduce my friend Gabriella Lozano. She's been involved with the Mission community, Mission District for so many years, and now she's the business liaison for Calle 24 and the Latino Cultural District.
Calle 24 has been around since 1978. We have a board of 19 members, and we have several committees that follow the direction and the wishes of the Latino community. The goals of the agency, simple: to preserve, enhance, and advocate the Latino cultures. There isn't just one culture. There are very many cultures in Central and South America, and indeed the entire American continent. So it's important for us to mention that we have to enhance, preserve, and advocate for all of those cultures. What is the culture, you would say? What are we trying to preserve? Why are we trying to preserve? Why are we trying to advocate? Why? Because it is important to maintain the livelihood of the food that we all enjoy. It is important to maintain the music that we all dance to. It is important to remember our ancestors. Behind me, you can see a big, great mural. I have 8 generations of ancestors on this wall. Important that we remember who we came from, so that we know where we are headed.
Hi, my name is Connie Rivera, and I'm on the store Mixcoatl Arts and Gifts for 17 years already, here in the mission, in the heart of the mission. And I'm very happy to be here. I'm very grateful that we're still able to stay here, even though in these hard times right now. We're very blessed that we're still able to come and share our beautiful art from all over Las Americas. What we do here is we promote our art. We're trying to preserve the culture and by bringing all the beautiful art from different parts of Mexico. And also I have some other art from Euroleaf from Guatemala. I would like to have from all over El Salvador, Nicaragua, because this is what it really is. Mixcoatl, it represents all the cultures in one galaxy.
Neblet, and I'm a native unicorn from San Francisco, California. My husband and I, we decided to purchase El Nuevo Frutilandia 2012, and we've been trying to continue the old school way of Puerto Rican and Cuban cooking and offering the same stuff you would get if you were on the island of Cuba. So I've lived in the Mission for over about 12 years, but it's by far my favorite neighborhood only because of the awesome weather. Everything is walkable. There's tons. You can get bread from down the street, coffee, empanadas, pupusas, everything you could possibly want, all within walking distance.
So go to the Mission, enjoy shared spaces, and discover a new neighborhood or rediscover a neighborhood that you thought you knew.